Hi guys, it's your girl T. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm here to bring you more updates of what's going on after the island. The Islanders have been keeping busy, especially the top two couples, and I've been doing my research so I can bring it to you so we can have a good old conversation about it. And if you haven't yet, please take a minute to like the video as we get started. Okay, let's get into it. So we're going to get into some of their interviews, and I'm going to show you some clips of what the Islanders have been up to. Now, as a group, they did go to the Today's show, and then the winners and the runner-ups went to Watch What Happens Live and the Jimmy Fallon show. And I think we'll go over some of the shady poll questions, some of the other ones that Andy asked on Watch What Happened Live. He gave us a little bit of reunion tea, just a little bit. We'll talk about that, and then we'll get into the other interviews. So before we get into the shady polls, a little bit of the tea that he dropped during the episode is that he did say that we would see the extended version of the heart rate challenge at the reunion. He said there was quite a bit of time spent on that, but the full version of it will give some clarity. I'm skeptical if it will, because I remember last year with the whole Leah Andrea thing, with how much she participated in that vote. We wasted a good 15 minutes of that with the reunion, and then when we came out of it, everybody still held on to their same belief. If you thought that she didn't do too much before, you thought it afterwards. If you thought that she did, you thought that afterwards. And everybody found a way to justify what they thought. So we'll see. Andy also said it's a dramatic moment with Chelley and Alandria. See Huda again for the first time in a while. Andy can exaggerate, so we'll see if it's really that dramatic. Zach was on live earlier. People were asking him if anybody crashed out at the reunion. He teased that a couple of people cried, but he wouldn't say who. He did say Sierra wasn't invited. We know that. She's been on live saying that she wasn't going to go to the reunion because of the drama, but we know that she was not invited. Now, as you can see from the polls, he wanted to know which side. Now, these are polls that people, the audience, voted for. He wanted to know which side were people on, Huda or Jeremiah, doing that whole thing. Overwhelmingly, Jeremiah. He wanted to know if everyone thought that Ace was the ringleader of the villa. Most people said yes. The Islanders defended it. Nick said he was not. Andy said they do spend quite a bit of time on that at the reunion as well. Another interesting one, they asked, who do you felt left the villa too soon? Now, all the Islanders up there said Jeremiah. People at home said Hannah. Nick made a point of saying that he did not vote for Jeremiah during that deliberation. I would like to see that deliberation and the Hannah deliberation as well. I know I said just a few minutes ago that the Andrea one didn't really prove anything. I think it did show some stuff, but everybody was already so dug in. I would just like to see what happened. And maybe they will show it, maybe they won't. But Nick says that he voted for Austin to go home that night. So I'm wondering how the votes came down when Jeremiah actually ended up going home. And I don't even know why he asked this question, but he wants to know who was better for Taylor, Clark or Alandria. Clark overwhelmingly. Alandria said she's happy about that. Andy wanted to know if they were on good terms. She said it's all love. Nick said it should have been 100% for Clark because, he's with Alandria. So I don't even know why. Well, he did say shady questions. It seems like they had a great time. They did the shot ski. On the after show, his staff got to ask some questions. I put a clip on my shorts of Alandria talking about how she felt when she got out and saw that people tried to label her as a mean girl for speaking up for herself that one time during the Stand on Business challenge when she had been totally poised all these other times when she could have acted out. And then she related that to why she's happy that she has Nick, because he allows her to be in her feminine era. He does so much for her. She talks about how she told him she wanted to go to Europe. He took her to Greece. Afterwards, he negotiated to get her to be the model with him for that Kulani swimsuit ad. That was his. He already had that. He asked them to put her in as a model because he knows that she wants to model. Take a look at the clip. It's on my shorts if you have not seen it yet. I think I'll link it right here because he was just beaming and it was very heartfelt what she said. Now, they also did to Today Show and Jimmy Fallon Tonight where they really just played a game called Catchphrase, which was very cute. Later, I'm going to show you a clip of something that someone pointed out from the Fallon appearance and get your thoughts on it. But they also made a really cute TikTok to the song Temperature at the Fallon show. So that was cute also. The Today Show did more of an interview. They got caught up on all the couples. Now, interestingly enough, Pepe and Iris weren't there. They were seen going back to LA that morning. So I was wondering why one of the final four couples were not there. Taylor and Clark were there, and Chelley was there without Ace. A lot of people said they were disappointed that Ace did not show up for Chelley. When they did the interview, they said that Ace was in LA. However, Ace and Chelley were seen together the night before at the Chris Brown concert that was in New Jersey, and they were spotted with fans later in that day in New York. So I don't know if he did a quick trip to LA and came right back. That would be a lot because there's a long flight, East Coast to West Coast. He could have done a red eye. I don't know. But Chelley says that they are very much still locked in. And all the other couples appear to be very much so locked in as well. They did ask who they thought would get married first, and they said they thought that Ace and Chelley would get married first just because of how they vibe and how into each other they seem to be already. Now, like I said, the Fallon Tonight appearance really was just a little game of catchphrase, but it was cute. He asked them questions. Um, Nick and Alandria, of course, are partners, and Amaya and Brian. They had to get their partner to figure out what the word on the card was. I think Amaya and Brian ended up winning. Like I said, it was a cute little game, very competitive, and they were all serving looks for the show that night. Now, I do want us to take a look at this clip that's been going around, and we'll discuss it on the other side. I want to get your thoughts. Now, in this clip, we see Nick grab Alandria's hand. Amaya notices it, and then she grabs Brian's hand. Now, people are making a big deal out of this, saying that she did the same thing in the villa right before Ace gave her that boundaries conversation. She saw Chelley put her hand on Austin's leg, and then she did the same thing. They're showing that clip as well. I don't know. It could have just been nerves. I mean, they just came off of doing Andy Cohen the other night, where like 80% of the people said that they didn't believe in their relationship. It could be just she's in her head now and thinks, oh, I better hold his hand too, or people online are going to say something. But you can't play to that because you can't win for losing because people online are still saying something because you can see her notice him grab Olandria's hand and then do it afterwards. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. You think it was just nerves and no big deal, or you think there's something there? We also finally got to see Huda's reunion look. She posted some pictures of her glam to her page. I think they said her hairstylist was the same hairstylist that does Kim Kardashian. So let me know your thoughts in the comments about her look and the way everyone has been slaying it over these past few days. That's all I have for you tonight. We're 1 week away from the reunion. If anything major happens before then, of course, I'll bring it to you. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.